Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. Thousands of people have taken to the streets across Australia to protest the conflict in the Middle East. In Melbourne and Brisbane, pro-Palestinian supporters gathered, while in Sydney's Moore Park, pro-Israel demonstrators pushed for their call for the release of hostages taken on the 7th of October. It comes as leading Jewish organisations have slammed the Foreign Minister for supporting a ceasefire in Gaza. Penny Wong calling on Israel to abide by international law, telling the ABC any ceasefire agreement cannot be one-sided.
We can also say that Israel should do everything it can to observe international humanitarian law. We have seen a harrowing number of civilians, including children, killed. This has to end.
It comes as Hamas suspends hostage negotiations with Israel amid claims Israel is continuing to attack the Gaza Strip's largest hospital. It's believed Hamas is currently holding up to 240 hostages. To other news now, 6 people have died in 2 separate crashes in regional Victoria. 4 colleagues died in a crash near Mansfield yesterday morning, while 2 people died in a crash on the Midland Highway near Bendigo. The police investigation into both crashes is continuing. Assistant Commissioner Glenn Weir says 256 people have died on Victorian roads this year alone.
15 years since we've seen this level of carnage on the 12th of November.
Residents of a town near Rome have been told to stay indoors with a lion on the loose. It's believed the giant cat escaped from a nearby circus. It's been filmed walking through the streets of Ladispoli.
Madonna Santa, Mamma Mia.
And we're being urged to do our bit for National Recycling Week. Frank Andres from the Householders Options to Protect the Environment says there's plenty of ways we can reduce our impact without spending big.
There are ways and means of getting around everything. In our case, in our neighbourhood, for example, a lot of the families would grow their own vegetables, and some have chooks, and they have, produce lots of eggs. And what we do is we share amongst ourselves.
Sport and entertainment is up next. At the Cricket One Day World Cup, India continuing to dominate, thrashing the Netherlands by 160 runs. The side heads into the semis unbeaten in the tournament. In the Women's Big Bash, the Sydney Thunder have gone down to the Perth Scorchers by 42 runs, while the Melbourne Stars have beaten the Renegades by 4 runs. And in the A-League, the Mariners have chalked up another loss, this time to the Brisbane Roar, 2-1. Mariners manager Mark Jackson admits it is frustrating.
Another game where we've picked up no points, so really frustrated with that. Disappointed in some of the things that went on the pitch, and decisions what didn't go our way, which I felt would have gone different in another game.
In entertainment news, Terminator is coming to Netflix as an anime series. It follows brand new characters with a female soldier sent back from the future to protect a scientist working on AI to beat Skynet. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.